What is up, everyone? And let me be the first to introduce you to the Subterrestrial Podcast. My name is Taylor.
And my name is Cole. Welcome back to episode number 3.
Welcome back.
We're live. We're in the studio. If you're watching on the YouTube version, we're glad you've joined us. We have a little bit of a different backdrop as usual. Switching things up, keeping it funky fresh.
We got a lot of cool things we want to talk about today. We want to be talking about Harry Potter and its houses. We're going to be talking about the latest episodes and the finale of The Circle, who we liked,
oh my gosh,
who
I'm
we
so
didn't
ready
like in
for
the
that
cast.
chat.
Oh, it's going to be good. The group chat, not only in The Circle, but the group chat that's going to follow this episode is going to be lit. And finally, and the most important question of this podcast, does ranch go on pizza?
One BuzzFeed writer thinks so, and you know how we feel about BuzzFeed. But wait, there's more. TikTok, we heard from you. We heard from a lot of people. TikTok, we might have been wrong.
Out of all the things that I expected to get the most backlash for, TikTok was definitely not the one.
Yeah, it was pretty low on my list.
Yeah, I did not expect a whole lot of people. I thought people
came fire.
Honestly, I thought people would agree with me. But it turns out you and I might be in the minority as far as TikTok.
I'm surprised at the age range of people that had responded to that.
It's much bigger than I thought. But nonetheless, those are our topics for today.
We're going to get into it.
But before we do that, here is a word from the people that help us make this episode happen.
We also need to take this time to thank our listener sponsors like you. Shout out to Kenneth, who is set up to make a monthly gift. Kenneth, thank you, my guy. That is awesome. You can be just like Kenneth. Go on our anchor.fm page and support us just like Kenneth has. Also, thanks to our new followers, subscribers. Shout out to the people listening on Spotify, iTunes, and even those of you watching on YouTube. We love you. We miss you. We want to see you more often. Get in those DMs. We want to talk to you because we do have quite a few people hit us up.
Yeah,
It's always if they disagree with us.
That's
though.
true. The disagreements do bring the most comments.
They're juicy.
They're juicy, and a lot of the time I agree with you. So if you're one of those people who's been on the fence of, should I reach out? Should I not? It doesn't matter whether you've known us for a long time or a short time. We don't care. We're having fun. We're enjoying this, and we want everyone to be involved.
Yeah, so let's keep up the conversation. One thing I wanted to bring up that is super cool.
This is legit.
We have a big fan, Mason.
Yep. My brother.
Taylor's brother made us T-shirts.
Shipped
so we
them.
got listener mail.
We got mail coming in.
Episode 2, and we have swag. So pretty cool.
If you're on YouTube,
you're seeing
it. If you're on the podcast,
Subterrestrial Podcast, it has a microphone, and then on the back, crew.
Yeah, Subterrestrial Podcast. We're a part of the crew.
Thanks,
and
Mason.
You can be too. We
Thank
appreciate
you, Mason.
it. Yeah, sweet. All the way from Hawaii.
That's air freight.
I will be wearing this very often. Very soon.
I'm so ready. That's going to be my Monday shirt. Show it off.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, oh, and by the way, have you heard of the Subterrestrial
Yeah,
Podcast?
have you seen us? Have you seen
us? Have you heard us? We're everywhere right now.
We are viral.
Anyway, TikTok. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it.
Right now.
Last week, we talked about it. Interesting conversations. Like we said, people love TikTok.
Yep.
All ages.
That's true. Whether someone's a male in their 30s, a male in their 40s, a female in their 20s, even some teenagers, all across the board, everyone who's said something to me has been in favor of TikTok.
I do have a rebuttal, though.
Okay, go ahead.
The video that your dad sent us.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get into that one right now.
I'm ready to get into it now. I'm pulling up the video as we speak.
Yes.
If you haven't seen this, the Jets, the NFL football team, the Jets. You might have heard of them.
New York Jets. Jets.
Doesn't Gary Vee own them or something?
He's a big fan. He may be a partial owner. I don't know. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Anyway, there's a feature in TikTok where you can use someone else's video and split screen with it. So the Jets have used the right side of the screen as some random girl that is dancing around and moving her hips and going side to side and things like that. We got coffee. Bring in
the coffee.
Producer Haley coming in clutch.
She's clutch.
Thank you, Haley.
Thank you. Ooh, it's
Cheers.
oh, holy cow! Is this a frappuccino?
Frappuccino.
Vanilla. cinnamon coffee.
We just got vanilla cinnamon coffee from backstage.
This is going to be the best podcast episode we've done.
It already is. Anyway, I was talking about TikTok, the feature where you can do split screen. I think a lot of people have seen this on random videos.
Right.
They use this girl. She's dancing side to side, things like that. Mm-hmm. And then on the left side of the screen, it looks like the Jets practice facility.
Yep.
You might know more about the player specifically.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if this is their starting quarterback. I don't know if it's Sam Darnold. I don't know if it's one of their backups. It could just be, anybody wearing a Jets helmet for what we know, for what I can tell. I'm not a huge fan of the Jets, so I couldn't tell you. But anyway, this girl does her dance, and the quarterback here, or we'll assume it's the quarterback, is going to take a snap. I'm watching this now. So
the way they lined it up.
So the quarterback is taking a snap, and the center is off camera. So all you see is the ball shooting across the screen into his hands.
From her butt.
Yes, from her butt. It's coming out of her butt. On one hand, the one video of the girl dancing is just a girl dancing. On the other side of the screen, it's just a video of a guy taking a snap and catching a football.
But when combined,
it is something.
It's interesting.
It's interesting. I can't think of the word I want to use for it. But anyway, this is from my point of view, Cole. I don't know how you feel about this. But,
why?
But this is exactly why TikTok needs to end in 2020.
It's so strange. And the National Football League,
right.
The Jets, multi-million-dollar.
You think about how
corporation.
big. Yeah. Multi-million. I don't know that they're in the billions.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they're multi-million.
They're putting out content like this.
Right.
I guess they're trying to reach the youngins.
They're trying to reach the youths, the next generation of fans.
Generation Z.
Well, the Jets aren't doing a whole lot during this time of the year anyway. It's not like they're playing in the playoffs.
Got him.
So they've got to come up with a way to keep fans involved, and apparently this is what they came up with.
They're like, you know what? We could hire some intern to do our TikTok videos
yeah,
for us.
we're in the slow season, so let's get creative, boys and girls.
Yeah, let's steal this girl's dancing video
right.
and put it with our
and
our
what did she said something about this too, right? Like she saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
I'm pretty sure that she saw it and shared it and said something to the tune of, "I'm not mad about this."
All right.
Which, if someone's out there and they know different, correct me, please. Let me know. But
what I'm wondering is if it's like a retweet type thing,
right?
Or if she gets some credit for it,
mm-hmm.
and now all of a sudden all these Jets people that
right. Well, she got a whole lot more exposure, so I wouldn't be mad if I was her either. But
no doubt.
But at the same time,
if the Jets want videos of us like dancing, we'll supply them.
But I will dance for the Jets. But we got to come up with a name for her.
What do you mean?
Well,
it's like Jets TikTok girl.
Is that what it is? Is already a thing? Okay, Jets TikTok girl. Good enough. That's
how I name everything. It's like okay,
but I'm thinking like Bad Luck Brian, the meme. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's another one? Another example like that.
TikTok Tina.
TikTok Tina. There you go.
All right, yeah, it's definitely TikTok Tina.
Is that her?
Yeah.
TikTok Tina with the New York Jets. But yeah, if you have not seen that video or if you're listening to us here, please go on, and it's going to be worth your time.
Yeah, we'll throw it in the show notes.
And it for sure proves my point that TikTok is something that needs to end. Again, if you disagree, I want to know why. But I'd say the proof's in the pudding here.
Proof's in the snap from the butt.
from the butt snap. It has nothing to do with football.
Not at all.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with football.
That's the thing that's weird about this is like you have a football organization where you want to see things about football, and then that happens, and you're like
you could make the entertainment.
I would kind of want to see something that has to do with football.
Yeah, I slipped over my words. You could make the argument that the NFL is an entertainment industry. It's in the entertainment industry. But
I mean, ESPN's owned by Disney.
True.
ESPN is definitely entertainment.
Right.
Like, without a doubt.
Right. So
the National Football
But the National Football League,
there's a little bit of like a sportsman world to that.
That's not the point, though. The point is...
TikTok.
TikTok sucks. I am over it. When I said I was going to get a TikTok in episode 1, I take that back.
He still might. I'll be honest. He's been talking about it behind the scenes.
The only way that I'll get on TikTok is if it's a burner.
Okay.
And I find something very obscure to like support. I don't know what that's going to be yet.
The Subterrestrial Podcast.
The Subterrestrial Podcast, yeah. Hey, just a sheet hanging over my face. If you see the Subterrestrial Podcast, please like and subscribe. Who could it be?
It's Taylor. Okay, moving on.
Yep.
Hogwarts.
What
Harry
Hogwarts
Potter.
house are you in? So
there's a. Go ahead and explain the test online that we.
Yeah. So this is a fun thing that Cole and I and Haley have done on the internet. If you go to Pottermore.com, that is just like the official test for you to figure out what Hogwarts house you're in. So there's 4 houses: Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. There's just basically a personality type of test. If you've ever taken like an Enneagram or a Myers-Briggs or a personality type of test, it's the same kind of idea, same kind of platform. You answer questions, and then Pottermore tells you which Hogwarts house you're in. So when I took the test, I ended up to be a Ravenclaw, same as Haley. And Cole, you were Gryffindor.
I'm Gryffindor, obviously.
Right. So
that's the one that Harry Potter's in, that the whole show's based off of.
Right. The whole show is based off of. So as you can see with Gryffindors, they're very proud of who they are. They're very proud people. But yeah, we'll go into it a little bit. So Gryffindors, they are known to be the people of valor, right? They're the ones who are going to go out and lay their life on the line for their friends, as you can see in the movie. But they're also noble.
We're trying to beat the forces of evil.
Exactly. That's what they're known for.
That's what it's all about.
They're the big shots, and they know it, and they like it.
You know, probably varsity on the Quidditch squad.
Right, yeah. You're going to wear your
starting.
Letterman's jacket to homecoming when you're like 5 years out of school.
Whenever I have like all the like letters on my fancy scarves.
Yeah, your robes are going to be very very fancy.
You know, they wore the robes and like the full getup until, what was it, episode 2 or 3, and then after that it was kind of more casual wear.
Right, in the movie, they don't really wear the robes as they go further on. Well, they do a little bit, but...
A little bit, like whenever they have to be.
Right.
There was like a time when it was everything was super, super formal, and then like something... Well, I think director change, right?
I think what might be a better reason, or a different reason why that happened, is because they went from being focused in the school primarily to not being at the school as much, right?
Yeah, true.
Goblet of Fire, number 4.
Yep.
They're doing the Triwizard Tournament. They're doing the port key to the...
That's probably my favorite episode.
I think so too. That's probably my favorite movie.
That movie was
favorite book.
So good. Mm-hmm. I have that book on my shelf.
Yeah.
And there's a bookmark like right in the middle where it's so boring.
Right.
Because there is a boring section.
There is.
Of book 4.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was funny because we were talking about doing this episode. And I was looking at my book and I'm like,
I should probably dig into that.
I could probably finish that at some point. I know I've read 5. I know I've read 6. 7, I don't remember what I did with that.
So I listened to all of them.
Okay.
I did audiobooks. And
way better.
It was way better. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. But anyway, so Gryffindor is the house that we see the most of in the movies and in the books.
True. I never thought about that.
Right. So we know the most about, and we can look at the characters for the Gryffindor, and we can really see kind of the traits of a Gryffindor. The second most prevalent, obviously, is Slytherin. They're seen as kind of the bad guy, the villain house out of all 4 of them. In and of themselves, they're not evil. They're not bad wizards. It's not the dark side. Darth Vader isn't in charge, but they're I guess they're prideful, and they're prideful, and they are out to achieve. They are wanting to go and be the greatest wizard or witch of all time. They're also known to be very proud of their own house more than of the other houses, because they are considered purebloods, elite. They're for sure, and their family has for sure been a witch, wizards, all that stuff for a very long time, and they're proud of that. They're cunning, They're smart. They're intelligent. But their pride can go against them. Ravenclaw. Shinx.
Huh.
I won't go there. Ravenclaw. That's my house. They are known to be the most intelligent, the most charming, cunning. I said cunning already, but in a cerebral way compared to going out. They're going to invent something, right? The Ravenclaws are the smart witches and wizards. They're going to have the high marks in school. They're going to go and do the types of jobs that are going to require that extra level of learning and academic achievement. And finally, the Hufflepuff. Some people would say that they're where the leftovers go. But I don't think that's the hippies, right? The hippies of Hogwarts. They're the people who don't necessarily fit into any of the other houses, but it's also true that they are the most welcoming. They're the most accepting, maybe by choice, maybe by just because that's how it ended up. But
they have a strong sense of justice,
right?
Loyal,
exactly,
patient,
mm-hmm.
and they're hard workers.
Right? Yeah, they're not going to betray your trust. They're not going to go against you, and they're gonna be someone you can rely on.
Yeah, they're nice almost to a fault.
Right. Exactly. So those are the 4 Hogwarts houses. I'm in Ravenclaw. You're in Gryffindor. Why?
I was actually surprised to learn that you were in Ravenclaw.
Okay, why is that?
So you're in Enneagram 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Now that I really think about it, I'm not surprised. But I was a little bit. Like, because you're also, like, whenever I think about you, you're kind of a proud person in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of, like, your sports background, things like that.
Right.
That's what makes me lean that way. But then knowing that, like, you teach people for a living, that's where I'm like, Ravenclaw does kind of fit a little bit better than Gryffindor.
Well, and I think, like anything else, I think you have to look at motivation compared to, like, what you actually do. Because you and I do a lot of the same things, but the why we do it is probably where there's a little bit of a difference, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how if I remember correctly, that's kind of how the questions are asked. It's like, what would you do, or why would you do this in this situation?
Yeah, that's how the questions are.
Right. So, yeah, I'm a I'm a Ravenclaw. Cole, you're a Gryffindor.
The truth comes out, he's a Gryffindor.
No. Do you agree with that? Do you agree that you're a Gryffindor?
That I'm a Gryffindor?
Yes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Tell me why.
Because I want to be the part of the franchise that's the most seen. That's cool to me. You know, I think that whenever I go to answer those personality tests, it's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but you know, you answer them how you think in the moment, and that's what I got.
Yeah, that's what it says.
I think that a lot of it is just how you carry yourself and how you answer those questions that come up. I wish I had some of those example questions in front of me.
I know. I wish I did too.
Because it'd be like, how would you answer them now?
Right.
Like if I were to take the test
if I were to take
again.
It again. And I've heard of some people who, if you're going to go on and you're going to go take this test, please do not take it 6 times or 8 times so that you end up in the house that you want. Just take it.
Yep.
See what it says.
Take it once. I wasn't expecting to be Gryffindor.
No, I had no idea. I really had no idea what to expect.
You also don't fully get the sense of the houses when you watch the movies, but if you read the books, then you're like, okay, this character's definitely like this,
right?
You know, because Ron, Hermione, and Harry, the 3 you get the most FaceTime with, are totally different,
right?
Like, how did Ron end up in Gryffindor?
Right. Well, his whole family's in Gryffindor, so there's some of that in there.
A little nepotism, nepotism in Hogwarts,
right? Exactly.
That's in the what's the newspaper called?
Oh, the Daily Prophet. Headline.
This just in.
Live from Hogwarts. Yeah. No, but if you have watched the movies, Luna Lovegood is the most popular example of a Ravenclaw. Cedric Diggory, he was probably the most popular example of a Hufflepuff. Which is interesting because he's the big sports guy.
True.
He's the Quidditch captain.
Mm-hmm.
He's the good looking, you know, poster boy in the Triwizard Tournament for Hufflepuff.
True.
So really anybody can fit in.
He was
anywhere.
also in Twilight.
He was. He was. But yeah, that's a fun thing that you can go do. You can go to Pottermore.com, check it out. This is not an ad. This is just us telling you what we think is fun.
It's fun to go
I
do
enjoy it. You can also
It was
learn.
cool to see.
You can learn what wand you would get from Ollivanders. You can take the test for that. You can figure out what your Patronus is, and then you can go ahead and just keep on reading up on all kinds of Hogwarts facts, fun things about Harry Potter.
Do you remember your Patronus?
My Patronus is a sparrow.
I can't remember. I think it was a porcupine for me.
Yeah?
It was something weird like that, like
Something-
a porcupine. Oh, no, it was a badger.
A badger. It
was a badger.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
I like the badger. He has a cool look to him.
He does. A badger's not an animal that you would normally think of.
Not at all.
Like, it doesn't really... I don't ever see badgers.
Not in Central.
I live in the wrong place, I guess. But yeah, no one talks about badgers either, really.
Yeah, so go take the test. Let us know what you get.
Badger is also the mascot of Hufflepuff.
Really?
Fun fact, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to take the test again.
But yeah, go on and check that out. That's a lot of fun. We really want to know, again, what house are you in? What's your Patronus? Is there anything that we got completely wrong? Let us know.
Last night, I think I watched about 5 hours of TV because the final episodes of The Circle came out.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad we're talking about this now. I've been waiting for this.
If this is just a warning to our listeners, if you haven't gotten caught up yet, it's been a couple days, so
it's a show on Netflix. It's called The Circle.
It's called The Circle. Spoilers are coming.
Don't get on their socials because you'll see the spoilers there.
You'll automatically know who wins.
Since they've released the spoilers, we have free reign to go ahead and release them too. So,
True that.
With that being said,
I want to talk about everything that happened in the second set of episodes and everything that happened in these last few episodes. Introduction of a couple new players. We have Ed.
Ed came in.
And his mom. What's her name?
Oh, shoot. I can't remember.
I have it written down. Tammy.
Ed and Tammy.
Sean. Bill. Sean's the girl. Bill is the guy from Chicago.
Yeah.
And Alex is the strange dude
Strange
who's
dude
posing
from LA.
as another dude.
Yeah.
He's a catfish.
He's a catfish.
So is Sean. And
Kind of a catfish.
Ed and Tammy, kind of a catfish.
It's a catfish.
I'd
You
say
think
it's a
you
catfish.
think you're talking to Ed,
Yeah,
but you're
because
actually talking.
Tammy was talking.
Yeah.
We found out in like the finale
Yeah.
that Tammy was talking a lot.
Right. And there's
It
a lot of
sounds like
there's obviously a lot of stuff that you don't see that's off camera. You
Yeah,
know, the chats and back and forth.
I just listened to an article from they were interviewing a couple people and they're like, there's no way they could show the amount of conversations we had, like private conversations we had, because we would talk all day long.
Right.
We were stuck in this apartment building for 15 days straight.
That's all that's all it was?
That's all it was 15 days.
15 days. Wow.
None of the cast members will say that, but every single article I've read is like they've been here for 15 days. And then whenever they ask them, they're like, we weren't technically allowed to know what day or what time it was.
Wow.
So I don't know how they pulled that off either.
That's crazy. No clocks or anything.
Yeah, that's what they said in the article at least. But anyway, we have the love connection that was Joey and Miranda and that kiss.
That kiss was something else.
steamy.
Steamy. Feisty. I didn't see it coming.
I did. Joey?
Okay. I wasn't sure if Joey was going to go for it and be Broy Joey, or if he was going to play that, like, mama's boy Italian card. I'm going to respect the women. I wasn't sure.
He did respect the women, though. That's the thing.
He did. The
whole time.
It's true.
He never
You're right. No, you're
at
right.
any point was, like, rude.
Right.
He was just
He was himself.
pure niceness the entire time.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
I like Joey a lot.
I do, too. Joey's a good guy. He's genuine. At first, I thought he was fake. We talked about this a little bit before.
So the actor thing. Are they actors or are they real people?
Right. Have you heard any more about this?
So Joey is an actor that lives in LA. And I read another article, and it was just one with Joey. It said that he's like, yeah, I'm an actor in LA, and whenever this opportunity came up, I jumped on it because I wanted to do something different.
So he's an actor by trade, but he's not an actor who's doing the circle.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Another fun fact that I found out,
Mm-hmm.
if you're a Circle watcher, you're probably really interested. They show a lot of the clips like from Chicago throughout in all the B-roll.
Right.
They filmed it in England.
They filmed the circle in England?
Yeah.
No.
So they were all in England.
I had
in
no
an
idea.
apartment building, and there's another show in England that's like a counterpart to the show.
Okay. Like
I want to watch
an
that.
English version?
An English version. It's like Top Gear.
I will watch every single country. If every single country put out a circle.
They didn't say where you can watch the video.
Oh, we can find it.
Oh, no doubt.
We'll find it. We'll find it. Yeah, Joey, he's one of my favorite characters. Obviously, there's a reason why everyone liked him. But he just was able to do what no one else was able to do. He was able to be himself. He was able to be funny. He was able to be realistic. He was able to be genuine, heartfelt, all of those things. He really didn't have any weaknesses as far as the circle game went. If he was in public, if he was in a normal setting, I don't know what he's like. I've never met the guy. I've only seen him on this TV show. But as far as the game went, he was able to do the gamesmanship and the genuine people relationship building at the same time better than anyone else, I think.
I think like first impressions, you definitely get a sign of like Guido,
right?
New Jersey boy,
Jersey Shore,
Italian,
right?
But then when even in the circle, he posts all that stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, he's definitely an Italian Jersey boy.
He's a bro.
Yeah, but he comes off totally unexpectedly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a mama's boy too. Self-proclaimed mama's boy.
There's Shoebomb?
Yeah, Shoebomb.
Joey and Shooby?
Joey and Shooby. That nickname was hilarious. I loved it. Shooby!
I like... So in the finale, the host was like, can I call you Shooby? And he's like, oh yeah, definitely.
Please do.
Please do, ma'am.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
I don't know. He played so smart, and then at the very end, he played the reason that Joey ultimately ends up winning is because Shoebomb all of a sudden quits being strategic.
Yep. He went into that game. So
Shoebomb let Joey win.
He is a virtual reality designer, right? So this guy's smart, graduated from UCLA. He doesn't even have social media, and he came in, and you could tell from the very beginning he was going to be himself, but he was also trying to win that $100,000.
Yeah, he was thinking strategically, and he was talking to Sammy, and that's when Sammy finally realized that, hey, I should be thinking about this game completely different.
Exactly.
And Shoebomb goes off and does his thing.
Right.
All of a sudden, the very last episode, he's like, Joey's my boy. I'm going to put him number one.
Yeah, he was like...
And then Joey's like, sorry, Shooby.
Boom. I'm dropping, fourth?
He's like, I'm trying to win $100K.
Yeah, exactly.
Joey's trying to get a new apartment in L.A.
Right. Yeah, he's trying to make it as an actor. Shooby, I think he's going to be fine. He's doing all kinds of crazy stuff and wherever he is.
I think this show's going to end up boosting a lot of these people's career. Yeah. They're all going to end up moving to L.A.
Yeah. They're going to become a personality. Well, they're going to do their tour, right? Their PR tour for the next however long. They're going to go meet the people, shake some hands, get some more exposure, and then...
I'm thinking about this game like I think about Survivor. Everyone that is a mega fan of Survivor, for the most part, remembers almost everyone that's been a personality on the show.
Okay.
And if this show really picks up like Survivor did, which I'm not saying it's going to, it's just a Netflix TV show. But it has potential.
It has potential. It's fun.
It could be the new modern
it could,
Survivor.
Right. The new Survivor, the new Big Brother, the new reality TV show.
Yep.
It's cool. It's a fun show.
What did you think of Bill, the Chicago guy.
The Chicago guy. So at first, I didn't realize that they filmed this in England. So it changes my perspective a little bit. With the shots of Chicago that were in the B-roll, I thought it was filmed in Chicago.
Right, so did I.
So I assumed that Bill was just some guy that they were like, oh, crap, our last personality bailed. Let's go find somebody on the street and bring him in. Because he was so against the game. He was so against. He was like a downer. He was like, these people are fake, this and that. I'm just going to be myself, blah, blah, blah.
He was a
it
bad
didn't work out
character
for him.
throughout. I was like, this guy's just causing trouble, and none of these people want to cause trouble.
Right. These people have been here. They've been doing this thing. He flew all the way to England.
To be there for
just
a
to
little
be
while.
He was there
jerk. Longer than
Alana.
Alex?
And Alex, yeah. No.
Alex came at the same time as Bill?
Bill came after Alex. Alex was there like an episode before Bill.
Whoa.
I think.
Poor Bill.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill was gone quick.
Yeah. His little outro video, too, he's like, everyone here's fake. No one's real. He's calling himself out.
Yep.
Like the whole time.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, Bill, I didn't really care for. The one person that I wish I could have seen more of was Ed and his mom.
Ed and Tammy.
Yeah,
I got sick and tired of Ed and Tammy, dude.
I didn't like how Homeboy was just walking around straight flexed the entire time.
Yeah, he was about to pop off.
Yeah, now that could be jealousy. That could be whatever you want to call it. But he was funny, and he was just as genuine, I think, as any of the other characters. Like, yes, on the one hand, he was catfishing because he had his mom with him, and she was basically his editor.
Right.
But the character of Ed and the way that he portrayed himself and where he said he was from, and the dude was a helicopter mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Or a pilot.
That was his job.
Mechanic. He's smart.
Yeah. You would have to be.
Right.
Or he's not.
It's one or the other.
He somehow got the job.
He passed the schooling or knew somebody.
I'm wondering
or he's
if it's
really
like
smart.
Helicopter tours around PA
like
or something like that.
Like a Philadelphia, like he just washes the helicopters.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
a local tour.
I don't want to hate on him. But,
no, I don't know.
But his like actual character,
right?
For me, it was like, oh man, this guy is a jerk.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get that vibe.
Like whenever he was talking about Sammy and stuff like that, Delco.
Oh, he said Delco
all that
girls,
stuff,
didn't
and I'm
he?
like, okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was like, I don't know. I was just thrown off by his vibe.
Well, what I liked about him, I guess I'm thinking more of it from the game perspective.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like he came in and he was like, nope, she's fake. Nope, that's not real.
And
nope.
he knew.
And he knew.
He knew all of them.
All of his hunches were pretty much right.
He didn't connect with Shoebomb, though.
No, he didn't. He should.
I guess Shoebomb would be a bad one to connect with because he was in love with Rebecca.
Yep.
A.K.A. Seaburn.
Seaburn. Homeboy played the game.
He played
Can we
the
talk
game.
about that for a minute?
He played the game and then got burned at the end.
Yeah, he ended up in 5th place. We saw it coming. But in my book, he's the winner.
He made it all the way to the end.
He made it to the end.
I don't know if he won.
Okay, but he put up that front.
He did.
For a whole time in front of how many people?
He got found out.
He got.
At the end. Like, that's the only reason they put him at 5. Like, too many people were suspicious of this good girl, Rebecca.
Right. But he still made it.
Yeah, he did.
He made it. He was an original person, so that helped him out.
Imagine for 14 days pretending you're
your
girlfriend.
And you have to flirt as your girlfriend with other dudes. But yeah, no, that dude, he was able to.
He killed the catfish game.
He killed the game. He killed the game. He's my honorable mention, I guess.
I would want to hear what the first interaction between him and his girlfriend are whenever they see this video. Like when the TV show comes out.
Right.
What does she say?
What does she say? Yeah, there's got to be a video.
Because he would go into
the
zone all of a sudden.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he would start like crafting these messages that were just insane.
He would sit there
I'm like,
and say,
what is this dude? He's just pulling this out of the air?
That is so difficult. I cannot even imagine.
Such a good
and
example.
his voice was just, he would just turn it, you could tell.
Hey, Shoebomb, I really like you.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to go far together in this. Mm-hmm. Let's stick together and be friends.
Yeah.
And then Shoebomb's just like, oh, Rebecca, I think you're right. You're a very
I'm
honest
not-
and sincere
yeah.
person. They were both doing it to each other, but Shoe Bomb was being real.
Shoe Bomb was being real. That boy got
He got catfished.
he got catfished hard, and he kept saying, it was really just like a sister. Nah, he was crushing on Rebecca so hard. It was funny though, man. What besides the ones that we've already talked about, what was your favorite relationship in the circle?
Oh, for sure, Joey and Shoe Bomb.
Okay.
Without a doubt, Joey and Shoe Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I liked the relationship at first between Miranda and the rest of the girls. I thought that was fun. It was cool to see how she kind of came in and she was
the new girl.
She was the new girl.
The first new girl.
Right. She was the first new girl, and all these girls had already formed these relationships. And at first it was kind of rocky. We weren't sure what was going to happen. But eventually I think she was one of the most genuine people too. I think that's why I liked her, and I liked the way that she didn't play the game well, so that's why she was gone.
She was there for love.
She was there for love.
She said at the beginning.
Right.
She was there for a relationship. She wasn't there for strategy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bit her in the butt for the game, but I liked the way that she just carried herself, and eventually they all accepted her and really liked her.
I like that all these girls came in. They're like, I just want to be me and natural and authentic. All the ones that weren't catfish, at least.
Right.
And then they're like, the first picture I'm gonna post. Here you go.
Yeah.
It must be summer 24/7 in Tahoe.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna put a real nice innocent photo up. The guys did it too.
True.
They put up a good family man picture, and then there was the shirtless bikini pic.
Here, let me flex on this building. I love this show, though. I am so ready for season 2.
If season 2 started tomorrow,
oh yeah, I would watch it.
I'd watch.
I think they should just have this thing going all the time.
Right, just
bringing in new people, and it kind of turns into
every 15 days is a winner.
Oh, that would be awesome. I would love that.
Right, live stream.
Just it's always going on.
It's always going.
There's a movie based on that where there's always a TV show happening. I mean, it's kind of like Hunger Games for a little bit. You know, the way they broadcast that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But different.
A little different. No one dies.
You just get blocked.
Right.
Which in the 21st century is basically killing.
Basically dying. Moving on.
Sure. Let's do it.
Circle was fun.
Welcome back. We're done talking about the Circle spoilers. If
you skipped ahead because of the spoilers, we're officially done.
Yes, we won't talk about how. Never mind.
Got 'em. So there is one more thing that we got to talk about today. It is this conversation. Does ranch go on pizza?
Yes.
I say yes.
I think everyone says yes, except for this one person that writes for BuzzFeed, Sheridan Watson, BuzzFeed staff.
Not going to call you out or anything, Sheridan, but
she does not like ranch on pizza, and she made a whole entire article to go along with it. And I honestly think the Midwest should be up in arms about this article.
If you're not Midwest, I'm speaking to you as a collective. If you're not up in arms about this, please, please, please join our crusade here.
Yeah. How far does the ranch on pizza thing stretch is my first question.
Right.
Who are our ranchies? Where are they at?
Mm-hmm. The ranchies. Are you a ranchie?
I'm a ranchie.
I'm a ranchie.
I'm putting ranch and Sweet Baby Ray's. Come on. You know?
The combo?
Might mix it. I'm going to put them next to each other,
ranch.
But at the end, they're going to mix up.
Yes. I'll give me some toppings. So, toppings on pizza must be a Midwest thing. There's a local chain around here.
Well, not toppings, sauces.
Sauces. That's what I mean. Yeah, not toppings.
Yeah.
There's a local chain that was around here that did the French dressing, right?
Monocles?
Monocles, yeah.
They still do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy.
They're still here?
Yeah, they're over Freedom Drive, or not Freedom Drive, by Meyer.
They're by Meyer.
If you want to know.
If you're ever in Springfield and want to go to get some French dressing on your pizza, but no, it is a Midwestern thing, I think, right? Because that's always what you see in the memes,
That's
right?
what you think. Yeah, I want to know how far it stretches, and I just want you to know.
Right.
Basically, anytime I get pizza, if it's like at home and I cook it up,
if
it's a DiGiorno.
Yep.
With the rising crust, you already know.
Oh, ranch is going on.
Ranch is going on it.
And
I what kind of person would be like, no, I don't like the taste of ranch on pizza.
Right.
Do you eat ranch with anything? You might not just like ranch.
Right. And if you want to say, no, ranch doesn't go on pizza because of this, and this. This is why I don't like it. This is why I think it's bad. Fine. But this freaking BuzzFeed article, it doesn't even go into any realistic, really any kind of like tangible reasons why you wouldn't like it. The first one says, so ranch tastes like feet that have been bathing in milk for 3 days straight.
This is a sign that you might just not like ranch.
It just might be you, my friend Sheridan. Ranch. If anyone thinks that it tastes like feet that have been bathing, I can't even. Ranch tastes like feet that have been bathing in milk for 3 days straight. No, it doesn't.
If it was cold milk, that might be okay.
Oh, no.
Just kidding.
Foot milk.
Name of my band, I call it.
Oh, no, that's a great band name, Foot Milk.
Next point, it looks like a bird crapped all over your pizza.
Well, that's just a bad job of putting ranch. You don't put ranch on the pizza. You dip the pizza in the ranch.
Pizza.
That's the difference.
They even go as far as having the ranch here with the Frank's Red Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gotta hate on how people eat their pizza?
It's 2020. Let people eat their pizza. This last one, it makes no sense.
It's a poorly written article.
Very poorly.
And I think it was aimed towards us to try to get us riled up, and look what's happening.
You know what? They're getting their page views out of us.
Sheridan's getting
getting
a cut.
Mm-hmm. She did it. But this is gonna, when people see this, or maybe this is already blown up and we're behind the ball.
I don't think it has really, because I saw it on Facebook, and there wasn't that much around it. It was like one of those reposts pages, like Insider or something.
Okay, yeah.
And I saw it. I was like, this would be interesting to talk about, because I love ranch on pizza. I know Taylor loves ranch on pizza. Most of my family loves ranch.
Everyone I know, I would say.
I don't know anyone that doesn't like ranch on pizza.
Or wouldn't be like, oh yeah, maybe I'll do a little bit. I'm not going to do the whole pizza. I'm not going to do all of it like that. But like,
no, that would be insane.
Yeah, you know what is there was where I went to school, there was a restaurant, and they had this house-made like sweet creamy Italian dressing.
Okay.
Oh gosh, that was the best thing I've ever put on my pizza.
House-made sweet creamy Italian.
Right. It was. I mean, it was like an Italian. It was like an Italian dressing, but it was not as thin. Like it was a thicker kind of like dressing, right?
Right.
And it was sweeter than your typical Italian dressing. It was like real sweet and like a sweet, creamy Italian dressing.
That's
good. The best thing I've ever put on my pizza.
That's the thing. There's so many things that you can put on pizza. Pizza
right.
was made to put toppings on.
That is the idea. Like literally, it's bread, tomato sauce, cheese, and then whatever the heck you want from there.
Pepperoni,
sausage, onions, peppers.
It goes in.
Mushrooms,
the pizza
olives.
goes in, and then there's even like the more obscure ones, like the buffalo chicken, barbecue chicken.
Yep.
There's macaroni and cheese pizza is my all-time favorite pizza.
Taco pizza from Casey's.
Great. Good pizza.
Fire.
I think this is asking for a pizza review, and we will do one.
Yes.
We've talked about doing like the worst pizzas review.
We're like
going to gas stations and buying all the pizzas that they have.
Where's the one that's the most crusty,
gross,
greasy?
Like one that they leave in there for a couple
needs to
days.
be sitting under a heat lamp for at least 6 hours.
Spinning, and even if the spinner's broke, if the spinner's broken, that's when you know it's good pizza.
What do you mean?
That's going to be some good pizza. That's some good quality gas station pizza.
When the spinner's broke?
Yes.
It means like one half of it's going to be like super hard and crunchy, and the other side's going to be super soft. Like half the lamp is like on part of it.
Yeah, you can't. Hey.
We'll do a review.
It's a gas station pizza.
Yeah.
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Yeah, that's right. And then maybe throw an egg roll in on the side.
From a gas station?
If we're eating the pizza, I might as well get an egg roll.
From one of the rollers.
Yeah, like a hot dog roller. You know what I'm saying?
I've never even ventured over there.
Ooh, that's where we got to go.
I've seen them before.
Gas station food reviews. That'll be fun.
Gas station food reviews. All right.
That's an idea.
That sounds good.
That's an idea.
Good. You know what? Put it in the Google Doc.
Yeah, we'll drop it in there. Don't mind us. We're just talking over here.
Yeah, and I just have one last note to say about...
Yeah.
Everyone knows the sauce is the boss, but let me tell you, the dressing is the blessing. I'm going to keep putting ranch on my pizza no matter what.
Ranch goes on pizza.
Ranch goes on pizza, and so does basically anything else on that little drawer in your fridge.
Any way you want it.
Parmesan cheese, extra. Come on.
And I know I'm getting some red pepper flakes.
I have a red pepper flakes at my house that I have never used, and
Yep.
it's solely for when you and Haley come over. No joke. I think I put it in a
In a little serving.
What's it called?
I
I made a thing.
don't know what you're I don't know. That's not very descriptive.
I made chicken tacos. I sprinkled it in there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just to give it a little
fire.
kick.
Yeah, I don't know. I like a little bit of an extra flavor on my pizza,
Sure.
especially if it's like a frozen pizza coming out of the,
Oh, no doubt. Those need extra flavor.
they need something.
That's the point of the ranch or the Frank's Red Hot
right.
or whatever hot sauce you
they
put on it.
make sauces for you to put it on things.
And it's delicious.
It is.
We said this was going to be the last thing, but Kenneth sent me a link.
Oh, yeah.
The cereal thing.
Uh-huh.
Last episode talked about our favorite cereals. We heard a lot back from that. Kenneth is
I forgot
like
about this.
on it. First of all, he thinks Frosted Flakes is better than Reese's.
Wrong.
He got a lot of votes. The Frosted Flakes got a lot of votes.
Okay, it was like 54%.
I reposted it from True. It was almost split down the middle. I never saw what our final votes were.
I didn't either.
We'll have to go back and post that again. But he sent me a cereal for adults. It's called Magic Spoon, and I just so happen to have a link here
Magic Spoon cereal.
because I was about to go and purchase this for the show because we were going to try it on here.
Keyword about to.
However, I get on here and I go to shop. Magic Spoon, I'm not hating on you or anything, but I'm not spending $39 on 4 cases.
No, one
for
case.
cereal. Oh yeah, one case that has 4 boxes in it. That's too much for
$39.
cereal. I don't care what's in it.
Cereal has gotten more and more expensive as I've been purchasing it than what I remember. But $40 for 4 boxes of cereal, $10 a box. Does that include shipping?
Better.
It better include the spoon and the bowl and the milk.
Anyway, they have cinnamon, they have frosting flavor, they have fruity flavor, cocoa flavor. Those are the 4 flavors that they have. I was just gonna get this variety case,
Okay,
and try it out.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, Kenneth, that's a great idea. We're gonna do it on the show." And then I go to shop, I see it, and I'm like, "Sorry, Kenneth, we're not doing this on the show because I'm not spending $40 on cereal." Kenneth hits me up and he's like, "I'll buy a case and I'll send you one of the boxes."
Yo.
So whenever that case comes in and we get ours, we're gonna do a little review on the show, and maybe Magic Spoon will
Magic Spoon might
get a little redemption and a little shout out. We've already shouted him out, not in a positive light, though.
No,
sorry,
but
Magic
the
Spoon.
truth is, and as Cole would tell you, it's about number 1 the taste, for me at least.
Number 2 the box.
Number 2 the box.
And I'm looking at the boxes and there's characters on them and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, these boxes
I need to see what's on the back though.
They're kind of I don't know how you would describe this.
Minimalistic cartoon.
Right? Yeah. Minimalist cartoon. That's right. There's a cowboy riding a T-Rex.
I like that one. Yeah.
I can mess with that. There's a
musician riding a parrot.
A wizard riding a rabbit.
And
I don't know. They're kind of cool.
I like the boxes. The Coco one. There's a girl with a backpack and a microphone riding a monkey.
So I remember the first time I looked at this, I was like, okay, what makes it $40? Is it just the nostalgia? Their box on the side, I can read it here. It says the high protein, keto friendly, non-GMO, gluten free, grain free, soy free, wheat free, flavor free. Apparently,
is there going to be anything in it?
Nothing artificial. Children's cereal for grown-ups.
They sell you 4 boxes of air.
4 boxes of dirt.
There's one of those bags in it,
and
it's just empty. You get it and you open it up, and it's like opening up a bag of Lay's.
Right.
It's like, wow, there's a lot of air in here.
What's the box? There's
7 ounces.
7 ounces.
This is a small box.
That's tiny.
This is like a single, like you go to Aldi and you get the knockoff brand
Or you're gonna go to like CVS and get
you're
like
more
the, you know what
right
I mean?
than I
like
am.
you're
You're
gonna
more right
you're
than
gonna
I
spend a
am.
lot of money on like on the half size box,
Yep.
or like the dollar store cereal that's like it's
7 ounces.
7 ounces,
That means you're getting 28 ounces of cereal
28 ounces of cereal,
for $40.
$40.
All right, Kenneth. Thanks for blowing your money on us and
Gosh.
getting us some.
It better be the best cereal I've ever had.
It's going to be air. You just read what it doesn't have in it.
Anything.
There are 12 grams of protein, though. There's just little cubes of protein in there.
Tofu
12
cereal?
of them.
What? Non-GMO, gluten-free, grain-free. Isn't all cereal like gluten and grain?
Yes.
Like that's what cereal is,
basically.
right?
And sugar.
Soy-free. There's no soy, no wheat. Nothing artificial.
I wonder what it is.
There's no grain, there's no soy, there's no wheat.
All right, we're going to have to dive into this.
We're gonna figure
for
it
the
out.
next episode. And we'll explain what we think about it. We'll taste it. If it's here. Next time, whenever it gets here, that's when we'll do the episode.
We'll taste it so you don't have to.
Yeah. And so you don't have to
to
pay
spend the
for
$40 on 28 ounces of cereal.
Well, if you want to be like Mason and hit us up with some stuff, if you just want to mail us things,
Yeah.
we're thinking about putting together a P.O. box.
Right. And as you can see, if you're watching us on YouTube, we've got a lot of real estate here on our walls.
Empty space. We'll hang up art or whatever.
We'll hang up some art. We'll hang up some, maybe some of your merch. If you got merch that you want to send us, if you
Sure.
got designs,
I'll
if
wear
you
it
got
too.
stickers, I'll wear it.
That'll be
us know.
fun.
That'll be fun.
We want to get you guys involved as much as we can. We want to have a conversation. We want this to just be kind of a free speaking, do whatever we want.
That's right.
type
We're
of thing.
hanging. We're hanging out.
We're chilling. This is like when we hang out during the week. So
Yep.
we want you to hang out with us. Anyway, we hope that you have enjoyed this episode. It's been fun. We've talked about a lot of cool things, but sadly, it is that time when we have to say goodbye.
We have to say goodbye. Well, thanks again for listening to us, whether you're on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor.fm, wherever you're finding us. We appreciate it. We love you. Adios. See you
Peace.
next time.